Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Tyler Brunner here, joined by the Coon Rapids Bayard Sprint Medley team for today at a now windy meet from what it's turned into. And we're going to start here today with Miranda Garcia of this Sprint Medley team. Miranda, you guys finished second in your heat today. How did it feel to run here today?
It felt pretty good. I feel like we did a really good job keeping our pace and stuff like that.
You started off with the blocks here today. How did it feel coming off the blocks and kind of running that first 200?
I felt pretty confident running my 100, and I felt like I really came off of the blocks really well.
Sure. First 50, last 50. What kind of went best for you?
Honestly, I feel like coming out of the blocks, I feel like that's what I'm best at.
And I know coming into tonight, the wind wasn't kind of there, but it kind of picked up here a little bit. So did you find yourself fighting against the wind at all?
A little bit towards the end, but not as much.
There we go. And then you had a handoff over there to Cassidy Baker. How did it feel handing off here tonight?
It felt really good. I felt like we did a really good job on our handoff.
Perfect, there we go. And then we'll move over here to Cassidy Baker of that second part of the sprint medley. And Cassidy ran the 100. I'm gonna get it right here eventually. Cassidy, how did it feel kind of running that 100 for you?
It's a little windy. It's not good running against the wind, but overall, Miranda and my handoff went really well. Same with me and Kadey's, so that felt really well.
First 50, last 50. What was kind of the difference between the two for you?
I'd have to say coming off of Miranda and my handoff, that's always the best, because at the end I'm just kind of like, I'm ready to be done and starting to slow down a bit.
For sure. I saw you coming down here the stretch, heading off to Kadey Olson. Looked like that handoff was pretty good too. How did it feel when?
I felt really well. We've been working on them in practice, so yeah, I can always rely on these two girls to keep us going.
Yeah, there we go. I know this is kind of a meet that became windy, so did you kind of find yourself fighting that wind on that last 50?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, then obviously you handed off to Kadey Olson. So Kadey, as you kind of got the handoff there from Cassidy, how did it kind of feel?
I thought our handoff was really good. You know, like she said, we practice all the time in our practices, so I think we did really well.
We got over here just in time to kind of watch you in that explosive start. So did you feel that your leg of the race went really well?
I think it did. I had the wind kind of pushing me to go. I wasn't really running against it, so that really helped me a lot.
There we go. Yeah, you kind of had the wind to the back there for just a little bit. Then you kind of got the corner and it kind of was against you. Did you feel like you had to kind of push yourself against the wind there?
Yeah, I definitely did on the last stretch.
First half of your race, last half of your race, what do you think went better for you?
Well, definitely the last part. I'm really pushing myself. I hear my coaches on the sideline cheering me on, so that really motivates me.
It looks like you guys had some pretty good handoffs here. So giving you up to Bridget, how do you feel it kind of went?
Our handoff was also really good. I felt that it went super smooth.
There we go. And then obviously Bridgette Sherburne here for today. Bridget got the handoff there from Kadey. How do you feel your part of the race went?
I definitely think I could have gone faster with the handoff, but overall it was pretty good.
So you got second in your heat there. How did it kind of feel to get that second place finish?
Felt pretty good. Towards the end it was really great.
Talking about your first half of the legs, last leg of the race, what kind of went well for you?
I think the ending went well. I really kicked it in at the last 100.
And if there's anything else you'd like to kind of practice, is it handoffs? Is it just kind of working on your pacing on this race? What kind of do you want to improve upon in the sprint med?
I'd just say my handoff getting off faster from the start, yeah.
Yeah, no, there we go. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll hope to catch up with you a little later on.
Thank you.
Thank you.